Welcome back to another episode of Album Book Club. This week we're taking on a Hot Ones Versus challenge with Harmless Habit. We're going to ask them some questions, they're going to ask us some questions. Anything we don't want to answer, we've got to eat a wing with extremely hot sauce on it.
I don't know what he's going to ask me. He's going to ask me something, I'm going to be like,
who is the biggest diva in the band? And what has been their most ridiculous demand?
the biggest diva in the band. You know what? A little introspection. I can be a diva at times. There's no doubt about it.
This feels like a cop-out, man.
You
Come
know
on,
what?
get to getting. We need names.
I can definitely be a diva at times. I would say if it's not me, it's 1000% Joey, because Joey never loads out. So there's dude, I'm gonna tell you for the camera, if I had $1 for every time this dude was like, "Hey guys, you're good on loadout, right? I'm gonna go, I'm gonna ditch the show," that would probably be it. So, but yeah, I can definitely say I can be a diva too. So.
All right.
Yo, this is the blackest kettle pot I've ever heard.
I just said probably me. Bro, listen, first off, I ditched loadout one time, they never let me forget it, and I paid him. I fucking paid him. I paid him, and they never let me forget it. All right, here we go. What's the worst take you've ever had on an album? Something that, in hindsight, you were like, okay, that was not good.
I mean, I've had a take that I've completely 180'd on. We reviewed it back in season 1. It's called Orpheus and the Recluse. Orpheus versus the Sirens, sorry. It's an almost spoken word rap album that when I listened to it, completely didn't understand the concept of it, didn't care, really wasn't into rap music much at the time either. And flat out just was like, this is garbage, not music. It was the Ellis take I've ever had. Looking back on it, I wish I could wipe that review from the face of the planet because I've completely changed my mind on it.
Well, there is a delete button. It's out there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
All right, Max.
Take it easy on me, man. Come on now.
Have you ever been too messed up to play a show?
Never.
Never?
That's one thing is that I take it very serious. I do it by the book, and if we're gonna play a show, I'm gonna be 100% on point.
You know what? Respect.
What's one thing you've always wanted to say about the music industry, but you don't want to say it because you don't want to get blacklisted?
One thing I don't want to get blacklisted for saying. I kind of hate the music industry. I think the music industry flat out is a scam. I think all of the best guys are guys who are never going to get found out because they don't have enough money to make it. And that's what breaks my heart. That's the whole point of this platform, is to give those guys who can't pay, who can't make money, some voice that matters to someone.
Well, probably us. Yep.
You guys want to shell out like $10 billion to go play a tour with Taylor Swift?
Dude, that'd be fucking sick. I would go tour with Taylor Swift. Are you kidding me? No, the Swifties would fuck with us. You got it all messed up.
Who in the band is the hardest to work with? What's their most frustrating habit?
You know, I would say writing with John is a pain sometimes because I love John, but this guy has this and he knows it. I tell him all the time, he's like, this chord doesn't work with this chord and that's it. It's just like, come on, bruh, it sounds good. If it sounds good, let's just do it, you know? So I would say, but honestly, outside of everybody's pretty easy to work with. You know, John's just he's the only educated one of us when it comes to music theory that I'm like, all right, dude, it sounds good, let's just do it. You know what I mean? But we good.
Where was the worst gig you ever played at and what made it so bad?
Where was the worst gig I've ever played at? Well, the worst gig I ever played in my life was not a Harmless Habit gig. It was a gig that I was hired to play. I'm not going to exactly say who hired me to play it and what the situation was, but the reason it was just so bad was because, one, we sounded terrible. And secondly, you know, I can't say anymore because it's like.
I think by de facto, if you cannot say any more, I have no information, you have to eat a win.
Fuck, dude. All right, man. I'm gonna eat a wing because I'm not
Which
trying.
one you want?
I'm not trying to have a fucking.
Those two are bad. Those two are the worst. This is the least bad. You can also.
Give me the least bad.
You know the rules, my friend.
That smells good, actually.
It tastes pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hang on now. I kind of fucked that up a little bit. What's the Scoville on this shit?
We had to look it up, but the highest was 800,000. So this one is probably under 300. Maybe.
That's still a lot, just so you know.
Dude, I'm kind of.
If you want me, I'll do one out of solidarity with you because it's you, Max.
All right, you do it. You know what? I ain't no bitch, man. Holy shit, that shit is hot. I can't feel that spot on my tongue. That shit is fucking gone. Taste buds zinched, bro. Can I please be done?
Yeah, you are done. Thank you
Okay,
much.
thank God. Actually, that sauce was good. It's
It
fucking
tastes good.
hotter than piss, but.
Due to Max, you guys can no longer use the least hot sauce.
Okay.
All right, John.
Yes, what's up?
What is one trend you think is negatively affecting the music industry?
One trend that I think, okay, it is amazing and beautiful that like recording access is very, like recording good music is easy to do. There's a lot of software plugins that makes it a lot more accessible. But now everyone is putting out music. So I'm sure you've seen on TikTok, on Reels of just, I mean, it's like the most poorly produced, put together, like chorus of some dude lip syncing, and it has like 2 million views because it's like kind of bad, because it's like cringy to watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that, like, you know, if we could like keep that in like the couple 100,000 views range, that would like help us out a lot, you know? We're like putting a lot of time, money, and effort into it. But sometimes, yeah, that's like a little frustrating for sure. Softball, easy, let's go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Which Midwest artist do you think is all hype and no substance?
Harmless have it.
Clear answer is a place I'm just kidding.
Damn!
I do have an answer for this, but yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
gonna eat a wing?
Yeah, I gotta save face.
Got him.
I'm gonna do this sauce though, so whoever on my team gets screwed over next still can wimp out.
Are you taking like a, wait, what's that one?
This one is the
Reaper
sauce. Reaper sauce.
Okay, it's a chunk. You get, is you one biting it?
Yep.
Get it.
Highly recommend. Very sweet, very good.
Okay.
It's kicking my ass, but
Get a little teary-eyed,
a little bit.
a little misty.
Sorry.
Have you ever felt pressure to sell out or compromise your sound for commercial success?
Oh, dude, every day, easy, every single day, man. Because it's like, there's easy, like, I don't want to say easy, but like things that you're supposed to do to kind of be able to get to the next level. For us, it's like, we want to make a radio rock song. Like, what does that sound like? You know, we could like do something that's a little bit more in line with what's popular right now to kind of get, see if we could get some more plays, stuff like that. But it's like you kind of have to do that in every aspect of being a band, because those things, you know, help get you to the next level. And then once you have enough money, success, fame, or whatever, then you can, you know, start doing whatever you want. But yeah, dude. If everyone was like, only play Nickelback songs, but here's $1 million, let's go. Let's do it. I mean artistry, like creativity, writing songs. All that stuff's important too. So, if you could redo any one of your past interviews, which one would it be and why?
All right, so it was our second interview we ever did.
Oh, early. Okay.
It was a band called Rat Bath from Milwaukee.
Rat Bath?
Rat Bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, like rad or rats?
Rat.
Rats, like the roadies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just, it wasn't, well, it was also early, so our interview skills were not great to begin with. But also, just after the fact, we had to re-record some stuff, and it was a nightmare to get it done. I would like an easier and better on our part version of that interview. All right. What is the biggest fight the band has ever had, and how close did it come to breaking up the band?
Oh my God, what year, what time? Yeah, give me a wing. Give me, all right, which one of these? Okay, Extreme Regret or Skull on Fire or Grim Reaper with an X on it. It's like, you guys don't have one with like teriyaki sauce? Will this suffice?
Yeah.
All right. Fuck you guys. All right. I've done my time. Oh yeah, I feel it. I feel it all the way down. It's hitting my stomach. Shit, I should have shared some fight stories, dude. Damn.
Okay, so be honest. Have you ever trashed an album publicly but secretly liked it?
Not that I can think of. I think in my reviews I'm pretty much honest with most of it. There's some that I've liked during the interview and then liked more after. So I guess the scores would be raised, but they were already good to begin with. But I don't think there's been any that I've hated and then liked after. Have you ever trashed a hotel room or done anything like rockstar level reckless?
Not really. Not that I can think of. Not like with the band, at least. Like, I don't know. We're pretty respectful when we go to shows. Like, we like to be professional.
No, there was the window of our old apartment complex place.
Oh. Yeah. There was one time we were in college and I really wanted salsa. So we went to a Tedeschi, which is like a little convenience store. Got some salsa. On the way back, the bag broke. Salsa all over the place. I was hammered and got mad and punched a window and then it cracked. Then I went back and got more salsa though, so it was good. Yeah. It was like Tostitos or something. It wasn't even good.
It was the window to our landlord's
Our landlord's window, okay. Which artist have you had on the show that you think has no future in music?
All right. I don't know if I have an answer to that off the top of my head, nor am I going to say one even if I do. Logan, which one's the worst?
The worst is the one you're touching.
Give me this one. There's plenty on there now.
Does it hurt yet?
It's hot.
What you got?
I got a good one for you. If someone dug through your van or tour bus right now, what is the most questionable thing they would find?
A gun?
I guess that's one thing, you know.
It's not mine. I mean, Nick's not here, but yeah, I don't know.
I'd say that's pretty questionable.
Yeah. There's also some like old food in there that's probably been in there forever. Like growing some.
Okay.
Yeah, Max's banana peels. He doesn't know how to throw away banana peels. What's the worst technical screw up that you've had on a podcast and you had to cover it up?
All right. So my worst technical screw up happened a long time ago when we were still doing Discord episodes. There was a moment where I was trying to do something funny, big energy on camera, and act like I was flipping my desk, and I kicked my computer. Unfortunately, that broke my webcam somehow, and I was frozen on screen with my arms like this. And I was like,
and it was like
full,
live?
like flexing. Yeah, it was live, but my screen was just frozen. So I had to still try and like convey stuff through a full frozen image of me like half flexing on the screen. And it was really funny to try and like emote through that.
That's good.
Who in the band gets the most attention from the fans, and has it ever become an issue?
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say that without people getting mad.
All right, time to bring back out the wings. You only have the option between the two hottest sauces here. That is the hottest sauce.
Burn your butt. Burn your butt.
How much hotter is the hotter sauce?
Yes.
It's yes.
I'm gonna go the second to hottest.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good bite.
Shit. The wings are cold. That's getting pretty hot. You know, I could have gone with this one.
Think you could have gone it? You want to do it?
Yeah. I'll do it. Let's do it. Oh my God. No. That was a mistake.
The smell of that one alone is.
I don't like ranch. Oh my God. The other one wasn't that bad, but. Woo! I can breathe. Okay.
No,
Who's
I've had
next?
this one. It only lasts for about 30 minutes, so you'll be okay.
That's a long time.
Yo, I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's crazy biscuits.
All right. So, have you ever been bored out of your mind during an interview and had to fake enthusiasm?
Absolutely. All the time. In fact, during your guys's, I was bored out of my mind. And that's no slight to you guys. That's no slight to any of the people we bring on. It's the production behind it, getting everything set up, and doing it all like as your own team. You're really tired by the time you get to the point and you've gone over the questions 3 or 4 separate times.
Yeah.
The exciting part is interacting with you guys,
Yeah.
either beforehand or afterwards where we're outside of that shoot mode, or I'm like, yeah, this is what I like to do. But the middle part, it's like kind of just production-y, boring stuff for me.
All right, no, that's fair.
See, I offended and then I swung it around. That's how you have to do it, boys.
I love it. Slap in the face, caress the nuts.
What is the wildest fan request you've ever received? And did you say yes?
The wildest fan request? What, John? We could edit. Just say, what was it? Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. So there's some serious fucking lore to this story. So we were all in the van on our way either to or from a gig, and John got a text message from a random number asking for feet pics. And whoever it was said, I'll give you $50 for a foot picture. And John was like, that's stupid, I'm not doing that. And I was like, give me your fucking phone. Like, I'll take a picture of my foot. And so I did on his phone, and I sent it over to him, and then fucking lo and behold, $50 comes into John's Venmo, and we start losing it. But then John was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable having anything to do with this. And I said, what's that number? And so I texted that number, and I said, hey, you texted my buddy, you want some more?
Oh my God.
And basically, throughout the course of an entire summer, I would periodically get hit up for feet pics from this random number. I would get paid $50 for batches of 5. And over the course of one summer, I think it was from like April to like August, I made $1,500 selling this random number.
Holy shit.
Feet pics.
You want this on the internet forever.
I don't care.
Now that's a man who sells feet pics.
Wait. The story's not done. I was so curious as to who this person was and how they got John's number. And I said, hey, just out of curiosity, how do I know you? Are you anybody that I know? And he goes, no. They said, I'm just a huge fan of Harmless Habit. And I said, are you for real? And they said, yeah. He goes, I'll give you $500 if you can get everybody lined up in a row with the bottoms of their feet showing. That didn't end up happening because that's a hard sell for 5 dudes. But yeah, no, it turns out we just had a fan who really enjoys feet, and that's cool, you know? But
I made $1,500 from it over the course of the summer. So,
Feet guy keeping you alive.
oh, he literally did. No, that summer would have been really rough without him. So, there's that story.
Damn, what a story.
Real.
That's amazing.
Have you ever had an artist's team try to control what you could and could not do?
We have. There was, we were in contact with the band and we were going to schedule an interview with them. And they said yes, and then their management team stepped in after they had already agreed. And then they started to try and control like the scheduling times and trying to make sure that we were accommodating them the proper way. And it turned out to be a little bit of a subpar interview just because they were really trying to be involved.
Super hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
All right, here's a good question for you. If a big name artist or band offered you a solo gig that significantly increased your income, would you take it and leave Harmless Habit behind?
Define significantly increase my income.
We're talking huge. What's a good? 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Like you've made it at this point.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, if it was to go out with a major artist,
Yeah.
and it would have to be just me and not the guys.
Yeah. They only offered it to you.
Yeah, no. Forever?
Yeah. That's part of the deal.
See that? I mean, that kind of that makes me a little bit sad. Oh, if I hate the music, like they do, no, it would have to be like music that I'm actually passionate about. Because frankly, here's the thing: either way you cut it, you're gonna get fucked. We've talked about the state of the music industry and how it's not the greatest, and so like, yeah, sure, they might offer me $250,000, but guess what? That's gonna be recoupable, and yeah, no, I've put in too much. We all have put in too much time and effort into this for me to just let that go. Especially because then if I go out on the road with a solo gig and play music that I hate, that's not art anymore. That's just selling your soul. So I'm very content playing music that I love for no money. Thank you very much.
That's a good message.
Thanks.
I agree with that.
All right. Who was the worst guest you ever had, and what made them so bad?
I gotta eat a wing. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to say it, really.
Oh!
That's gonna suck.
Well done. How is it?
That sucks. It actually tastes pretty good.
All right. Think we're gonna wrap this video. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the hottest wing, just cause I can. All right.
See, that's good. That's
Solidarity,
like sweet.
Rin.
Yeah, buddy. Go for it. That looks painful.
Thank you guys for watching this Album Book Club Hot Ones versus Inspired video. If you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out Harmless Habit. Harmless Habit, what do you guys have going on right now?
We're playing a show tonight. It's
Give me my monster, someone.
and we just put out a song called Traffic, and it fucks.
Just like it was good.